Was good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building, man. And today, I just want to give a big shout out to anybody who clicked on this video. Thank y'all so much, as well to the Rich Gang family, y'all. So today, I got a very special build coming at y'all, man. I have easily the best glass cleaning facilitator build on NBA 2K, and I'm telling you, this build is only going to get better as we go along. I am bringing y'all two different versions, so y'all have options here when it comes to this. I do not want to limit y'all. So before we get into the making, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. I need y'all to do two things for me, just real quick. Go ahead and spam that like button, and second, go ahead and turn on post notifications so y'all can catch me when I upload every single day. Now let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. The first thing that you want to go ahead and do when it comes to the glass cleaning facilitator, put it under the power forward position. Now we all know how overpowered 2K made the power forwards this year, so it's going to make this build that much even better. Then when it comes to the height, weight, and wingspan, go ahead and put it to 6'9", 214 with the wingspan of either 7'7", or you could go ahead and lower it to your liking. It comes down to what you want. I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. Now, when it comes to the stats, some of these are definitely going to be adjustable. I wouldn't say that you have to make them any particular way, but I have also got to go ahead and be real with y'all and say that the versions that I'm bringing at y'all, you do not have to even adjust them because they are already that good. Now, when it comes to the finishing badges, as you can see, we can get a perfect amount of Hall of Fame badges with the 16 badges that we actually have. Then when it comes to the shooting, y'all, this is going to be even better. We're actually going to be able to put both the mid-range maxed out as well as the three-pointer, and then on top of that, when it comes to the free throw, it really just comes down to how many badges you want to get for the shooting. Now, that's going to be 13 right here for this build. Let's go ahead and get into the playmaking now. So when it comes here, all you want to go ahead and do is max out the pass accuracy, put the ball handle to a 66, and then the speed with ball. You can max this out, of course, for those 22 badges. Then when it comes to the defense, this is where it gets even better. So as you can see right here, go ahead and max out the perimeter defense. Same thing with the steal. Then when it comes to the block, go ahead and do the same thing here as well. And now when it comes to the rebounding, y'all, go ahead and either max out both of these if you want to, or what you can do is go ahead and put the defensive rebound to a 91. Then go ahead and bring up the offensive to where you get exactly 20 badges on the defensive side. And that is what I would do when it comes to the first version of this build. Now, when it comes to the physicals, y'all, go ahead and max out the speed, acceleration. For this build, we will not be touching the strength, but the vertical is going to go to an 85. And we still maintain a really nice stamina at 60. So you are definitely going to be able to use this build in all game modes. And the takeovers that we get right here are going to be the slashing, sharpshooting. We also get the glass cleaning as well as the post scoring. But again, this is only the first version, so go ahead and go back and forth with what y'all got to do if you're making that one. But let's go ahead and get into the second one now. Go ahead and put the wingspan to 7'4". Then when it comes to the weight, I'm going to go with 213, and I'm telling you, some of these stats are honestly going to be the same, but it really just comes down to the badge count and which one you like better. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. What you want to go ahead and do is max out the driving layup to a 92. Driving dunk is going to be a 95, and then when it comes to the post control, we're actually going to be able to max this out for another 16 badges. Now when it comes to the shooting, y'all, I know you were waiting for this. Go ahead and put the mid-range shot all the way up to an 82. Do not go anything over that or you're going to change up the build name. Then when it comes to the mid-range shot, this is actually going to be an 82 as well. So really clutch for both of these stats to maintain the same. Now when it comes to the free throw, go ahead and put this to a 92. You're going to get more shooting badges on this version of the build and a much higher free throw. Then when it comes to the playmaking, max out the pass accuracy. Then when it comes to the ball handle, put this to a 66 and max out your speed with ball. Now that's going to give us 22 badges right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the defense now. So of course, we are going to be able to max out the perimeter defense. When it comes to the steal, go ahead and do the same exact thing. Now, when it comes to the block, what you want to go ahead and do is max it out. We're actually going to be getting a 99 block on this build, which is really crazy, but honestly, very clutch. Then when it comes to the defensive rebound, put this to a 91. Bring up the offensive to a 70, and that's going to give us 18 badges. But if you want to go ahead and raise it even to a 75, that is perfectly okay as well. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these physicals. As you can see, the speed is going to be maxed out. Same thing with the acceleration, vertical, and then on top of all that, y'all already know that we maintain the very nice stamina so that we're going to be able to use this build in any game mode and not suffer. So as you can see right here, we get the slashing, sharpshooting, glass cleaning, and last but not least, of course, we get the post scoring, y'all. So again, whatever one you pick first, completely fine. But just let me remind you, picking an offensive takeover first is going to unlock the second defensive one much quicker. So if you want to go ahead and do that, go ahead and do so. Now, I'm going to go and see the future takeover for the second one. I feel like that's going to be the best. And as y'all can see, we have made the glass cleaning facilitator, y'all. KD comparisons, y'all already know that this is going to be a goated build when it's all said and done. So something I really want to go ahead and do really quick is take a quick look at these stats, the main ones at 99. So keep in mind, at the physical side of this build, we get a +8. When it comes to the defense, we will be getting a 99 block. On top of all that, the defensive rebound is going to be very high. Same thing with the perimeter defense and steal. Then when it comes to the ball handle, this is going to be in the 70s. Mid-range and our three-pointer, we're definitely be hitting the 90s. And then when it comes to the finishing, y'all, these are all going to be easily in the high 90s, y'all. I'm telling you, everything about this build is literally perfect, especially if you're trying to run big. Now, you necessarily do not even need to play big with this build. You can run small forward. It really comes down to what you like to do. Now, let's go ahead and get into the badge count. First, I'm going to go ahead and put on Posterizer on Hall of Fame. Another one that I feel like we all need to put on is going to be Heat Seeker or Highlight Film. It comes down to what y'all like. But with me, I'm telling you, Heat Seeker is going to be very overpowered. You can keep both of them on if you want to, but I do not recommend it. I would go with Slithery Finisher. Then from there, I'm going to go with Lob City Finisher. You could go with Hall of Fame or even Silver or Bronze. It comes down to your preference. Like I'm always telling y'all, the last badge I would highly consider, especially since we are part post scorer, is going to be Back Down Punisher or any of the post scoring badges that you see here. Let's go ahead and get into the defense now. We got 18 badges to work with, so we got to go ahead and put on the most important first. I'm going to go ahead and put on Intimidator on Hall of Fame. Another one that I really like is going to be Clamps on Gold as well as Chase Down Artist. Now, I'm going to go with Interceptor on Silver. I feel like it makes a huge difference from using it from first-hand experience. Now, when it comes to Rim Protector, y'all definitely got to go ahead and put this on Hall of Fame. And the last badge is completely up to y'all, but I'm telling you, Pogo Stick is going to be very clutch, or even Rebound Chaser. With that high rebounding, I feel like it's going to come in very handy. Clutch Defender is one that I like to use on my main build, or even ankle braces. It really comes down to your playstyle and what you want help more with when it comes to the defensive side of things. Now, let's go ahead and get into the next category, which is going to be the shooting. 19 badges to work with right here. So first, we definitely got to go ahead and put on all the badges that are going to help boost our shot percentage overall. So first, the main badge is, of course, going to be Hot Zone Hunter. From there, I'm also going to put on Catch and Shoot on Gold. Now, we got 13 remaining badges, so it really comes down to what you like when it comes to your shooting badges. For me, I would consider Hot Shot just because we did take that Sharpshooting takeover first. The second one that I would really consider is going to be Clutch Shooter. You could even put this on Bronze or Silver. And another one that I agree with would be Corner Specialist. From there, I'm going to go and spread the wealth with Green Machine as well as Fade Ace. If you want to go with it on Hall of Fame, you definitely can do so. I truly believe that a lot of people sleep when it comes to the post-scoring side of any build just because this game has become so mainstream with just dribbling and shooting and honestly contact dunks. But again, that's why I'm bringing y'all these builds with part post control in them, because I want to be able to add extra assets to our game when we're playing it. So again, the more that a player can do, the better, and that's what I bring to y'all. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. 22 badges. So first, you definitely want to go ahead and put on Quick First Step on Gold as well as Handles for Days. Now, Special Delivery is one that you definitely want to keep on, but I would decide between Floor General or Dimer because there are so many other badges that you can put on that are going to help you out. Another one that I would really consider is going to be Stop and Go. Tight handles, but only put this one on Gold. If you want to go with Hall of Fame, you're going to be getting all those crazy park animation and dribbles. So that is something that I would not do unless that's what you're aiming for. When it comes to Space Creator, of course, y'all already know that I got to keep this on. This one breaks ankles so much more than the main badge ankle breaker. Now, Downhill is going to be one that is going to be very slept on. I'm telling you, this badge really works, especially with that nice finishing game. Really going to add a lot more to your game. Now, floor general, I'm going to go ahead and leave it on. Downhill on silver is going to be okay with me. And this is the setup we're going with: 16, 19, 22, and 18. Thank y'all so much for watching this entire video through. I truly appreciate y'all, man. I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow, so be sure to stick through that. But, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new to the Rich Gang family, as well as any new supporters. I would appreciate it if y'all went ahead and ran up those likes. Helps me out so much. Go ahead and share this banger with your family and friends. And last but not least, go ahead and turn on post notice so y'all can catch me in tomorrow's video as well. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.